Here's to alcohol, the rose-colored glasses of life. Hey guys, Tom here. Welcome back to the Underground, and cheers. I'm still, as you can see, I'm still on my little kick of quotes, famous alcohol quotes, and that one was from F. Scott Fitzgerald, the writer from the early 20th century. Most people know him for his book, The Great Gatsby. It's an American classic, but I digress. Today we are, this, by the way, this is mint from my garden. Doesn't it look great? Lisa had her first mojito of the season today, so that's why that's sitting there. Today we are going to, as you can see, continue the shot shootout. We are on number 6 right now, but before we continue that, I want to talk about some results for number 3 and number 4. As you recall, or you may not recall, and if you don't recall because you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. There's a playlist of the entire shootout right in the description of this video. You can check it out. But maybe you didn't know about it because you're not subscribed to the Grantham Pub Underground. So now would be the perfect time to do it while we're sitting here talking. Subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that bell. That way, when the bar is open and something like a shootout episode comes up, you'll be notified. You can check it out right away. So number 3 was featured two. I mean, they all feature 2. It was the Sicilian Kiss, which, as you recall, or maybe you don't recall, is equal parts amaretto and Southern Comfort. Around here, we call it a cold blonde bitch, but we're actually going to probably call it something else because that's kind of a stupid name. But yeah, Southern Comfort and amaretto, and that went up against the Buttery Nipple, which is a layered shot featuring butterscotch schnapps and Irish cream. They were both really good. I mean, bring back Southern Comfort, make Southern Comfort great again, as somebody wrote in one of the comments. And the winner of that matchup between the Sicilian Kiss and the Buttery Nipple was, and is, yep, the Buttery Nipple. The Sicilian Kiss is great, and that's actually one of Lisa's favorite sippers at night, although we don't, like I said, we don't call it that. But just anything with Bailey's in it and butterscotch, it's just really good. So that's going to move on, and the Sicilian Kiss is going to tuck its way back into our shot menu. And then shootout number 4 was probably one of my all-time favorites, and that was the Kamikaze versus the cement mixer. Kamikaze, classic vodka, some triple sec, a little bit of lime juice. That went against the cement mixer, which was really kind of it was weird. It was basically just Bailey's and lime juice, and it got together and it curdled. They call it a cement mixer because it gets kind of gritty and grainy. And there's 2 ways you can do it. We did them both. You can mix it in the glass, or you can shoot them back to back and mix it in your mouth. Each way is equally weird. It's just a texture thing. And the winner of that, as you probably can guess by just the way that we're talking about it, was in fact the Kamikaze. So we have 2 moving on, and today we're going to do a couple more. The bowl is getting depleted. So for today's matchup, I have this one and this one. And what shall they be? So our first one in the matchup today, and just in case you know, I picked all these myself. I mean, I didn't pick them. I mean, I picked them, but I decided which ones would be in the shootout. A Brave Bull. I don't know that I've ever had a Brave Bull. I think I've had stuff similar, but we'll see. Oh, this is a good one. the Girl Scout cookie. So this is the matchup for today. So I'm gonna get set up and then we'll get at it. To start off, first I'm gonna do the Brave Bowl, because there's actually, you know, which one am I gonna, no, I'm gonna do the Girl Scout cookie first. And I'm gonna make it in this big one again, and I'm sure I'm gonna regret it like I did the last time I made a big drink. And this is like one of those layered deals again. And it starts with Kahlua, or coffee liqueur. But I can't speak to the layering of other is that about, yeah, it's about a third of other coffee liqueurs. So I would say if you have most people do just have Kahlua. Now I have a question for you. I didn't clean that up very well, did I? I have a question for you. Then I want you to answer in the comment. And always in the comments, I like to hear from you in the comments, because that's where, you know, we get to exchange ideas and you get to tell me about the drinks you like and whatnot. When you go out, do you have shots? And if you do, is it just like a shot of whiskey or a shot of let's see, what are big shots? Tequila, Jack, Irish whiskey, what's a Fireball? They're the big ones I see people drinking nowadays. I mean, if you're gonna have like a mixed shot, a lot of people do Jaeger bombs, that type of thing. But do you have like a mixed shot like this? I mean, most bartenders, they can't be bothered to do this, but that's too bad for them. But anyway, I digress. See if I can do this again. And then we need a little bit of Irish cream, about a quarter of that. Wow, that worked out really well that time. But I mean, when I tend to bar that, I mean, that's why I didn't like to do them, because you can see they're really kind of fussy. And then I need another quarter of butterscotch. Oh, that escalated quickly. I mean, you're probably not going to really see. That's just kind of mixing in with the, Baileys. And then just for a final flourish, oh, I didn't even open this yet. Yes, I did. We are just going to put a wee, so I'm actually going to put this in a spoon and then set it in there. Because you only need about a half a teaspoon of this. I'll put a little more, because I'm making, obviously, probably 2 or 3 times as much as you normally would have. I mean, does it look the best? I mean, the first 2 layers turned out well, but after that, is it really? We'll see. But that's not the point. The point is it going to taste good? We shall find out as I offer you the first one of the day, the Girl Scout cookie. Next up, this is just straight buckle up your pants straps and go to it. Brave Bowl, 2 ingredients. Well, I didn't even open this. And I would never order this because, I mean, I've told you this before. I'm not a tequila guy per se. So So this would not be a drink that I would customarily order. Okay, this would be a good video if I slice myself. Oh geez, I almost did. Like, remember, I'll date myself. Tell me if you remember the classic Saturday Night Live, back when Saturday Night Live was good. Dan Aykroyd, when he was Julia Child and he cut himself.
Now I've done it, I've cut the dickens out of my finger. Well, I'm glad in a way this happened. You know, accidents do occur from time to time in the kitchen. We've never really discussed what to do.
That was probably, I mean, I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in years, but I would venture to say, even though that sketch was, God, how old is Saturday Night Live? It's got to be 50 years old, right? Didn't they just have, that was probably one of their, I bet you still ranks as one of their best ever sketches. Prove me wrong. But I digress. I say that a lot too, because I go off on tangents. I can't help it. Brave Bull, 2 ingredients. I'm going to do it this way. It's just your favorite tequila, and then just some hot sauce. I would think most people would probably use, I mean, it's Mexican, so why would you use Mexican hot sauce? Like, ordinarily I would use, I mean, I'm not into brands, but whatever. But this, I don't have any regular, this happens to be, this hot sauce, by the way, and I'm going to tell you, we got this hot sauce on vacation. You can see that is a 1 pepper hot sauce. It's rated 1 right there. Our friends had it and they had 3. And I'll tell you what, 3 was enough to make you want to curl up in a ball and ask for your mommy. And see, that's good. It's got some heat, but it also has flavor. And I think hot sauce should be more about just blowing your head off. Now this, because it's actually more chunky and thicker, so it sank to the bottom. It actually, I mean, it doesn't look that great, but that's that, you know. So there's our second one, the Brave Bull. There you have it, guys, our 2 shots for the day. So we can't decide who wins until we try them. So let's get, there you have it, guys, our 2 shots for the day. And we can't decide who wins until we try them. So let's try them. Ready? Drink. I'm trying to decide which orders to drink these because there is no order. When you think about tequila on hot sauce and a bunch of creamy sweet stuff, there is really no order that is going to be satisfactory. I think I'm going to try this one first because I think, at least if it's gross, this one at least I know will taste, it'll wash it down. Now, I don't know if you use a more liquidy hot sauce, if it floats on top, or if you're just supposed to drink it like this, but I'm actually going to stir it because, oh, that makes it so much better. Cheers. Here's the thing. With the hot sauce, and especially that hot sauce because it is a little more fiery, you're not getting the alcohol. Okay, this is how I'm going to describe it. I don't taste tequila and I don't taste the fruitiness of the hot sauce. What I taste is hot alcohol. So if you like hot alcohol, you would like that drink. If you make it with a hot, actually I'm just gonna have a little bit of water. If you make it with a hot sauce, like a real peppery sauce, especially that one had chunks in it. Okay, this one. Again, I made it in this big giant glass. Oh, did you notice this? Can you see it? You put the green on top, but it kind of floats down and settles right in the middle there. It's actually kind of cool. Boy, that's a lot. All right, here we go. Cheers. That's good. All right. It's not as good because I still have the burn from the previous one in the back of my throat. I get a little, I don't get the roundness of all the flavors. I don't get the mint at all. Again, probably because of what's the hot sauce and the tequila from the previous one. That's the trouble I had when we did the live show. Did you watch the live show? That was kind of a mess. It wasn't a mess, but we were just kind of all over the place because it was our first one. We didn't really have we had a road map. We went to a lot of rest stops and tourist sites along the way on that trip. We liked it. We plan on doing more. If you watched it, give us a thumbs up and let me know what you thought of it. And would you like to see more? And even if you wouldn't like to see more, I think we're going to do more because we had a good time. And I'm not going to make the mistake I made in that one. I was all over the place with the stuff I was drinking, and it was kind of I could tell the next day. But I'm not going to do that again. I am just going to. We're going to have a very plotted path, and we're going to stick to it. So there you have it. Our 2 drinks for the day: the Brave Bull tequila and hot sauce, and a Girl Scout cookie, Kahlua, Irish cream, butterscotch, a little bit of green cream to mint. And it's supposed to taste like a Girl Scout cookie, I guess, like the Thin Mints. I could see where it could, but I didn't do that because I drank it right after I had hot sauce. So you're going to have to do it separately on different days, or if you've had them both, you know what they both taste like. Tell me which one is your preference, or which one you would even think is your preference, just based on what they are. Let me know in the comments. Tell me any of your other thoughts in the comments, what you'd like to see, and keep it right here. And we'll mosey on along in the shot shootout to see which is the best shot of the old-time classic shots from my youth and maybe your youth or your parents' youth, your grandparents' youth, or whatever. So until we meet together again, right here at the Grantham Pub Underground, I'll save a seat at the bar for you. Cheers.